WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Coming to you from Target Field in the heart of Minnesota, WON Sports presents New York White Sox Baseball, powered by MLB The Show 19. Tonight is Game 2 of a 3-game weekend series between the Twins and the Sox. The New York White Sox took Game 1 of this series last night, but it was home run derby for the boys in red, white, and blue. Will that continue on today? We'll find out first pitch after this.
Hello, this is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Welcome, everybody, to the light beer battle of the big guys. And there they are, two teams locked in mortal combat to decide the eternal argument over light beer from Miller. On one side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it tastes great. Yeah, it tastes great. Tastes great. On the other side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it has a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling. Less filling. Less filling.
I feel strongly both ways.
I tell you, this is really no respect. Blue is the violet and red is the rose. You don't pull them or break your nose.
The tension here is almost unbearable.
Oh, you got it.
They can't go on much longer. Something big has got to happen soon. Holy cow, look at that.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, dolls.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial.
Back here at Target Field in Minnesota, Jose Barros will be on the mound for the Twins. He's 3-3 so far this year with 10 games under his belt. This is his 10th start in the 2019 campaign. 46 strikeouts, 28 walks surrendered as well, as it'll be Game 2 of the 3-game weekend set between the Sox and the Twins. Ricky Henderson leads off. But all eyes will be on Mattingly, Reggie, and Griffey in this home run race. First pitch of the ball game is ripped down the right field line. It'll be a foul ball. Henderson enters today's game with a 40-game hitting streak on the line. As for the home run race, Mattingly with 68, and both Reggie and Griffey with 71. And these guys can be making history here today at Target Field. Into right field, caught by the right fielder for the first out of the ball game. Let's take a look at the White Sox offense. A little bit different than last night, but it's still lethal. Henderson, Alomar, Mattingly, Jackson, Griffey Jr., Boggs. Gaddish playing the catcher today. Last month, 38 for 65 with 17 home runs, 31 runs batted, an average at .585. And then, of course, you have Larkin and Giambi playing the DH today. Here's Alomar, who went deep twice yesterday, sitting now at 49 home runs. Switch hitter batting left-handed here for the Sox and hits a ground ball right through the middle for a base hit in the right center. And now bring up Donnie Baseball, who hit a home run yesterday, his 68th home run of the year. Had a couple of base hits here and there. But now all eyes will be on him, along with Griffey, Reggie, and himself, Donnie. Here he is, hitting at .517 right now. Swing and a line drive to left field. It'll be caught for the second out of the ball game. And now bring up Reggie Jackson, who hit his 70th and 71st home run of the year last night. Average at 529, 131 runs batted in. Man's at first, no score, 2 outs. Line to left field, but it'll be dropping in for a base hit, or is it caught it? They say he caught it. Side retired. No hits, no runs. We go to the bottom of the first with the Sox and Twins scoreless. Mike Scott will be the pitcher on the mound for the Sox. He's been tremendous, 10-0. This is his 11th starters here at 3.24. Already has 107 strikeouts in his campaign this year. And we're only in the month of May. Jonathan Scope will lead off, hitting at 238 with 4 home runs and 7 runs batted in. So a scoreless situation as we start the first inning of this ball game, the bottom of the first, and it's fouled away for strike 1. There's Wade Boggs playing third, and Reggie in right. Sox wearing their home uniforms on the road, which they're allowed to do, since it's a special type of uniform. Remember, they really don't have a road uniform in this style. They wear the batting practice for road, but they have the right to wear their home uniforms on the road. Strike 3 taken. That is strikeout number 1 for Scott in his 108th of the year. So he continues to lead in the strikeout deliveries. Here is your lineup for the Twins. Scope, Gonzalez, Cruz, Saneno, Rosario, Cron, Duda, Kepler, and Castro. Here's Marin Gonzalez. This month, average has dipped a little bit. 246, 4 home runs, 18 runs batted. Overall, 274, 7 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Average a little bit dipped than last month. There's a strike on the splitter right down the pipe. Mike Scott, perfect in the last 10 games. He's 10-0 so far this year. One of the aces of this Sox staff. Looking to try to keep it going against Minnesota. He's ahead of Gonzalez, 0-1. There's a ground ball to first. And Mattingly will take care of it. Here's Nelson Cruz entering today's game with a 9-game hitting streak. 19 for 17, average at 514. Overall, his average is 333. With 9 home runs and 27 runs batted in. He hit a home run yesterday against Guidry and the Sox. In the Sox blowout victory, he swings a miss on the splitter for strike 1. The umpires for this afternoon, Hillsdale will call the balls to strikes. Valentine at third, Fillmore at second, and Jensen at first. The 0-1. Strike. And now Gonzalez, make it Cruz behind 0-2. The pitch. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Oh, to the Cruz. Ground ball, the shift was on and played perfectly. Side retire. No hits, no runs. We played 1 here in Minnesota. It's the Sox nothing and the Twins nothing. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. 526 average, 117 runs batted, but most importantly, he's tied with Reggie with a single season home run situation at 71. Both are shy of 73. And Barry Bonds did in 2001. So all eyes on the kid right now against Jose. First pitch on the way. Popped them up behind the plate. And all 3 sluggers will be 0 for 1 in their first at turn at bat. And that's out number 1 as it's caught by Castro, the catcher. Speaking of the defense, let's take a look at the defense for the Twins. In the outfield, you got Cruz, Kepler, and Rosario. The infield, Zanino, Gonzalez, Scope, and Cron, and Castro, who just made the catch. Behind the plate is behind the plate. Here's Boggs hitting at 402 with 40 home runs, 99 runs batted. He hit his 40th home run of the year last night to deep right field. Into center field, well hit. Back is the center fielder going back, and he'll make the catch. 2 down here in the second.
Batting 7, the catcher.
And now bring up Evan Gaddis as we take a look at this fly ball out. Gaddis playing catcher this afternoon. The outs again, the well-deserved day off into right center. That could fall in, and it will. Into the gap it'll go. Gaddis, the lumberjack man, hustling his way to second, slides in there safely with a 2-out single here in the second inning. His 11th of the year, he extends his inning streak to 14 games. And the Sox have their first runner in score position in this contest this afternoon. And now bring up Barry Larkin. Hitting at .459 so far this year. RBI chance here for Barry. Fouled away, strike one. Barry enters this afternoon's game with an 11-game hitting streak. 2 outs, man's at second, no score. The pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards short. Picked up by the shortstop. They'll throw the first on the ground. And nice scoop there by the first baseman to collect the out. Side retire. One hit, a man is stranded. We have played 1.5. In the Twin City, we remain scoreless. We start the bottom of the second, and Miguel Zanino will step in, hitting at .224 with 10 home runs and 19 runs batted in. Just underway here in the second game of this 3-game weekend set between the Sox and the Twins. So far scoreless. Here in the bottom of the second inning, that's going to change. Deep to left field. It is gone. Miguel hits it out. And the Minnesota Twins take a 1-0 lead. Well, that ball was tortured. That's his 11th home run of the year. And the Twins strike first for the first time in this series. They're up 1-0. He has some kind of pop, folks. There's no question about it. Edgar Renteria cannot be happy with that pitch selection. You cannot throw a pitch right there for this man to hit out, and that's exactly what Scott did. This one was a crush job. Not a no-doubter, but it was hammered the moment it left Miguel's bat. And it's a 1-0 Minnesota lead into the lower deck and left. Here's Rosario. Fouls it away, strike one. Eddie Rosario hitting at .212 with 6 home runs and 16 runs batted, and also has 5 stolen bases in his resume for 2019. Strike taken now. It's 0-2 on Rosario. So Scott gets burned on the home run by Miguel. Swung on and missed, strike 3. There's strikeout number 2 for the game for Scott, and it's 109th of the year. Let's take a look at the Sox defense. In the outfield, got Jackson, Griffey, and Henderson. The infield's Larkin, Boggs, Alomar, and Mattingly. And catching those balls and strikes this afternoon for Mike Scott is Evan Gaddis. C.J. Cron, the batter, hitting at .258. Slugging percentage at a whopping .485. On-base percentage at a whopping .795. This Twins team could hit, but when you're in the same division as the Sox, well, you have a chance of catching up. Cron enters today's game with a 99 career home run situation. So the next home run he hits will be his 100th of his career, his young career. He's behind 0-2. Sox enter today's game with a record of 50-2 and will be looking for win number 51 this afternoon. As that's fouled away, we do it again, 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 right down the pipe. 2 down here in the inning. Strikeout number 3 of the ball game from Mike Scott. CJ can't believe it. He's in disgust. So after the home run, Scott has settled down and has surrendered and delivered 3, make it 2 strikeouts in a row. So we march on to the next batter. Look at the disgust on Cron's face. Did not like that call at all. The batter now will be the former Met, Lucas Duda. 2-out delivery. Fouled away, strike 1. Look out. Duda this year, lots of questions if he will return to play Major League Baseball. Since being with the Mets, he has bounced all over the place after being traded by the Mets. He's now behind 0-2. Play with the Rays and Kansas City, now with the Twins. 0-2. He struck him out. The ball was foul tipped into the glove of Evan, and Scott rebounds after the home run and strikes out the side. At the end of 2, it's 1-0. Twins lead. Jason Giambi, being the DH here this afternoon, will lead off. He's hitting at .595 with 6 home runs and 14 runs batted in. Frank Thomas getting a well-deserved afternoon off. Giambi batting in the number 9 spot. And hits one a mile to right. Kiss it goodbye. This game's tied. So long, farewell to Giambino. Delivers a bomb on the first pitch he sees. His 7th of the year. We're all knotted at 1. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Jason Giambi, this butt for you. There was no doubt about that one. This ball was tattooed in the right field. Look at that swing right there by Giambi. Knew what was coming and slammed it out of here. Now bring up Ricky Henderson. Henderson 0 for 1 this afternoon. And he hits one into the gap in left center. It'll fall in for a hit. So Henderson, after the home run, has a base hit up the middle. And now bring up the meat of this order, and Henderson extends his hitting streak to 41 games. Here it is. Read 'em and weep. Here's Alomar. Switch hitter batting left-handed this afternoon. The infield is in. The outfield is very deep. Way outside, 1-0. Alomar 1 for 1 this afternoon. Still sitting on 49 home runs, 107 runs batted in. Average at .550. He hit 2 home runs yesterday. That added him to have 49 home runs. Hit hard to right field. That could be problems. Way back. It is over the head of the outfielder in right. Henderson hesitated. He'll go to third to throw way off the line. It's a double for Roberto Alomar, and that sets up Mattingly with an RBI chance. Second and third and nobody out in a tie score. Mattingly at the plate, 0 for 1 here this afternoon. The pitch. He pops it up into left field. Can or Corn, will not take a chance, and everybody will stay put. An RBI chance wasted by Mattingly. He's out, and now bring up Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon, lined out. Second and third occupied, and 1 down. Leading run 90 feet away. Into center field. They'll not take a chance here either. Wow. So both outfielders have good arms, and Anderson elected not to try him. Reggie's 0 for 2. That'll bring up Griffey with a chance. Another RBI chance opportunity, but the Sox, they don't have that much time left in this inning. Second and third, 2 down for Griffey. Line down the right field line, but caught. The Sox waste an opportunity. They do tie the game on the first pitch Giambi sees, but after that, they leave 2 runners stranded. Middle to third, we're tied at Max Kepler will come into bat for the Twins. He's .315 average overall. 8 home runs, 24 runs batted. On the road, hitting a .299, but at home, .333. Boy, what a missed opportunity by the Sox this afternoon. In the last inning, they do tie the game thanks to Giambi's first pitch home run. But after that, Mattingly, Jackson, and Griffey don't come through on Henderson's and Alomar's base hits. They're stranded at second and third. That could loom large in this ball game. The count is now 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard, base hit in the right. Unnecessary dive by Alomar. Oh, not in time. And they're going to challenge this. And you can't blame them. They look like a bang-bang play in right field to first. Let's take a look at the throw. Is he out or safe? He's out. No question about it. See if we have another angle on this. So Edgar Renteria undoubtedly is going to challenge it, and he's going to win the challenge. It depends on if the foot was on the bag. That was a bang-bang play at first, so they're going to challenge it. See if we can get another angle on this play. Was he out? The foot's on the bag. He's out by a mile. Wow. So when this is all finished and looked at, this should be overturned and be an out instead of a base hit. It's an out. So Edgar Renteria does the right thing, challenges the call. What a throw by Reggie Jackson to get the out at first. So, 1 down for Jason Castro. They can take the base hit off the scoreboard there. Wow, from the naked eye, in real time, I thought he was out. And he was out. So there's 1 down. There's a strike, 0-1. Castro hitting at .206 this year. Tomorrow night, these two will go at it. A Sunday night game on ESPN. And we'll be back on the air Monday for Sox in Kansas City from the old stadium. Looking forward to bringing it to you here on WON Channel 9 YouTube. And what has been an incredible Super May campaign. Oh, 2, we'll do it again. Oh, 2. Just missed.
Counts 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count. Talk about a borderline pitch there. 1-2. Another foul ball. We'll do it again. One, 2. Just missed again. The count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to Castro. He struck him out. 2 down here in the third. Strikeout number 5 this afternoon for Mike Scott. And I'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Take a look at this release form there. Battled back and got his man swinging for strike 3 and his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. So I bring up the top of the order, Jonathan Scope. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 tie here in the second game of this 3-game series this afternoon. All these two go at it on the Sunday Night Baseball game on ESPN. Fouled away now 0-2 on Jonathan Scope. Scott with the 1. And the 0-2. Ground ball base hit. Into left field, so Jonathan keeps the Twins inning alive. 2 outs and 1 on here in the third. And now bring up Morin Gonzalez, the shortstop. Good piece of hitting by Scope there. Morin grounded out back in the first. Go ahead run now at first base for the Twins. There's the Twins mascot trying to get his team's fan base up and cheering, and that's exactly what they're doing. 2 outs, 1 on, 1-1 tie. Down low, ball 1. Fouled away, 1-1 is the count. 1-1 delivery. Hit hard right to Mattingly. Good play. Side retired. Well, Interman is stranded. We have played 3 in the Twin City. Remains tied at 1. Here's Wade Boggs, 0 for 1 this afternoon. Lined out his last time up back in the second. 1-1 tie here on the top of the 4th. Good pitching situation between Barros and Scott. As Boggs hits one to center field. Could be problems. Center fielder going back and makes the running catch. 1 down here in the 4th.
The batter, the catcher, Evan Gaddis.
Well, time to take a look at the Road to the Show report for the Twins. And in Rochester, they lost about the Red Sox. The Red Wings did 3-0. While the Blue Wahoos lost to the Smokies 12-4. That's your Road to the Show report for the Twins. There's Evan Gaddis, who doubled his last time up. 1-1 tie here in the top of the 4th inning. Into right field, it'll be caught up, not caught. It's missed by the right fielder, and there goes Gaddis. He's going to have himself another double. Misplay by the right fielder, trying to dive for that ball, way out or too early on that one. It was going to dunk in. Not a good play by the right fielder, and it's a double. And once again, the Sox have a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Jason Giambi. Actually, no, that'll bring up Barry Larkin, my mistake. 1 batter too high there. Hit hard right at the shortstop. They get the play at second. It's a double play. Or is it? No. They say it's not a double play. Gaddis is out and safe at second, apparently. It is Larkin. It is a double play. Wow. No, it's not. My mistake. Holy mackerel. Got ahead of myself on that one, didn't I? Giambi rips one to right field. That ball is going to be off the top of the deck. It's a fair ball. It's in play. Giambi is going to be safe, and the Sox lead 2-1. He just missed a home run by an inch or two. That facade is in play. It's not a home run. If it hits it, if it goes over, it's a home run. Nevertheless, it's an RBI double for Giambi, and the Sox have a 1-run lead. Anderson to center. And that'll be caught. Side retired. Couple of hits, a run scores thanks to Giambi. Middle of the 4th, 2-1, Sox lead. Here's Nelson Cruz at the plate now. 0 for 1 this afternoon. Grounded out back in the 1st inning. As the Twins are down by 1 against Mr. Scott. Nursing a 2-1 lead for the White Sox. Ground ball, base hit to right. Reggie aiming to throw to first, and they got him! Reggie has done it again! Second outfield assist, he throws to first! Holy cow, what a day for Reggie. Second time he's done it. And Mike Scott with the brains to run to first while Madley was still on the ground. Here's Sanino. Wow. Fouled away, strike 1. Strike taken on the splitter.
0-2 is the count.
Mike Scott with a decent pitch count so far, right now at 40. It'll be an 0-2 by Scott. And he strikes him out looking right down the pipe. That is strikeout number 6 for Mike Scott. And they're 2 down here in the 4th. Now bring up Eddie Rosario, who's 0 for 1 this afternoon. hitting at .211. 6 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Struck out his last time up back in the second inning. 2-1 Sox lead here in the fourth inning of game 2 of this 3-game series. That's fouled away, strike 1.
D-Rod.
0-2 now after the swing and a miss. It'll be an 0-2. The pitch. He struck him out. There's striker number 7 from Mike Scott. Side retired. At the end of 4, it's 2-1. Sox lead the Twins. In the 5th inning. Good day for Alomar. 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Still batting on the left side. Swinging a drive down the right side. That is not going to be caught. In fact, it's going to be off the top of the wall. Alomar has himself another double. His 3rd hit of the afternoon. And that brings up an RBI chant for Mattingly, who's 0 for 2 this afternoon. As we take a look at Alomar run the bases, he was running all the way. So here's Mattingly. Tough day at the plate so far. Still plenty of ball game though. Hit hard, but right at off the glove of the shortstop into left field. Make it right field. Runners will stay right where they are. That looked to be off the glove of the second baseman. See if they roll out an error base hit. It's going to be a base hit. Extends Mattingly to a 35-game hitting streak. He'll bring up Reggie. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Hit hard, but right at the second baseman. 1 down. And Reggie's 0 for 3. Having up Ken Griffey, who's 0 for 2 today as well. Popped out and lined out. Both guys know the pressure they're on. 2 shy of the home run record, tying it at least. Line to right field. This is going to extend the Sox lead. 1 run will score. Griffey goes to second. Runner goes to third. It's an RBI double. It's 3-1 Sox lead. How about that? And I'll bring up Wade Boggs. Well, Burrows has to try to settle himself down now. Boggs 0 for 2 though, but has an RBI chance here with second and third occupied and 1 down. Will they walk Boggs? And they will, to load the bases. This is a gutsy call by the manager of the Twins to load the bases with 1 down. Sox have scored a run in this inning. They lead 3-1, but I'll tell you what. You got a guy who knows how to hit some home runs. He has 2 doubles. This is a baffling situation. Bases loaded. 1 down to a guy who's 2 for 2. The pitch by Burrows. Fouled away, strike 1 on the curveball. The 0-1 underway. A chopper. Could be 2. The throw to first in time. They'll surrender the run. It's a 4-1 Sox lead. They only get 1 out. And now bring up Barry Larkin. Larkin 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Second and third, 2 outs. Hit hard into the gap in right center field. That'll score 2 runs. It's 6-1 on the RBI double by Barry Larkin. And the game is starting to slip away from the Twinkies of Minnesota. He'll bring up Giambi, but this may all be it for Burrows. He's only surrendered 1 home run, but it's the small ball that is messing him up. And the manager has seen enough. And he's coming out of the game. This call of the bullpen brought to you by KFC. We'll be back.
First place Falcons settle for dried out chicken? No! Or no taste chicken? No! We got it right. I got it right. The chicken done right. The taste that says with just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got it right. The chicken done right.
Nobody does chicken like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices. It's finger-licking good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
Hello. This is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Back in the Twin City, Target Field, and Trevor May will come in to pitch for Minnesota. He already had 3.70, 1-1 so far. 28 games under his belt. This will be 29. He'll be facing Giambi, who's got himself a pretty good day, a home run and an RBI double. 2 RBIs driven in so far. And he may have driven in 2 more. Deep to right field, it's gone. Solo farewell to Giambino. Strikes again. On the first pitch he sees, he hits it out. His second of the game, his 8th of the year, and it's an 8-1 Sox lead. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Jason Giambi, this bud's for you. Well, the first pitch that Trevor May delivers, Giambi destroys it. Wow. And to bring up the top of the order, Ricky Henderson. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard into the gap in right center. That's got problems written all over it. That's off the top of the wall. Henderson's got himself a 2-out double, and the hit parade is on for the Sox here in the 5th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And now bring up Roberto Alomar. Roberto now still batting on the left side. Runner at second, 2 down. A couple of runs in for the Sox. Twins, Trevor May try to stop the bleeding. He will with a ground ball to short. Inning over. Well, the Sox tee off and Giambi caps it off with a 2-run homer. We're halfway through here in the Twin City. It's the Sox 8 and the Twins 1. We're now going to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Don't you hate it when you go to answer the phone and you've just missed the call? All you get is that eeet. Well, with return call, if you don't make it to the phone on time, it's okay.
Hello?
It remembers the last number that called you and automatically calls it back. But now let's say the phone rings and you don't want to be interrupted. Well, what if it's an important call? With caller ID, you can silently screen your calls.
Barbara, you okay?
Honey, it's time.
I'll never get home in time. Start breathing. I'll call Kate.
Call waiting lets important calls get through. It's the most popular Bell Atlantic IQ service. Call now for call waiting.
Mike.
Barbara just went into labor.
Okay, I'll pick her up and meet you at the hospital. Let me get back to you, Mary.
Be there for the people who count on you. Call now for call waiting, caller ID, and return call. There's no service connection charge.
Kate, yeah, we did just try to call.
Call 1-800-272-1006 now for IQ services, and the service connection is free.
Welcome, everybody, to the light beer battle of the big guys. And there they are, 2 teams locked in mortal combat to decide the eternal argument over light beer from Miller. On one side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it tastes great.
Yeah, it tastes great.
On the other decide the big guys who think the best thing about light is it has a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling.
I feel strongly both ways.
I tell you, this is really no respect. Blue is the violet and red is the rose. You don't pull them or break your nose.
The tension here is almost unbearable.
Oh, you got it.
They can't go on much longer. Something big has got to happen soon. Holy cow, look at that.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, dolls.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial.
Back at Target Field in Minnesota. Look at Jonathan Scope. Look into the Twins dugout. The Sox are up 8-1. The big boys have not been able to get any big home runs. Griffey does have the base hit that drove in the run, but Reggie and Donnie, Donnie has a base hit, but Reggie has just looked bad on the last couple of at-bats. He remains hitless. But the Sox do have a 7-run lead in the start of the bottom of the fifth, which is just underway. And a swing and a miss, strike one. Well, Mike Scott has been in game today, despite that one mistake, a home run to Miguel Sano, I should say. I've been saying his name wrong the last two games. Wow. 0-2 now. Now foul ball, we'll do it again. Oh, 2. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 delivery. He struck him out right on the corner. Strikeout number 8 of the day for Mike Scott, and there's one down here in the fifth. They now bring up the DH. Lucas Duda, who, well, take a look at this strikeout. Boy, right down the pipe. We'll tell you Lucas' stats in just a moment after this pitch. Lucas is 0 for 1 though this afternoon, and now behind 0-1. Lucas struck out his last time up. Average overall 250. On base percentage 341. Slugging percentage at 367. There's a strike, nipped the corner to the dismay of Lucas. 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Duda. And the pitch by Scott. He struck him out. Man, oh man, Scott making it look easy this afternoon. Strikeout number 9 tallied. 2 down here in the inning for Max Kepler. Hitting at .313 with 8 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Scott set with the wine here. And the pitch on the way to Max. Swing and a miss. That's splitter again. 0-1. Outside or make it inside. 1-1. Way out in front on that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Make it 1-2 on Kepler. Scott with 9 strikeouts under his belt. Looking to get number 10 here against Kepler. The 1-2. We'll do it again. One-two pitch. He struck him out, and Scott does get his 10th strikeout of the afternoon. Side retired. No hits, no runs. We have played 5. 8-1. Sox lead Minnesota. Well, there's the man, Ken Griffey, along with Reggie, sitting on 71 home runs. Neither Manley, Reggie, or Griffey have gone deep today. Reggie has not gotten a hit. Manley's got 1. And speaking of Mattingly, he'll lead off here in the 5th inning, make it the 6th inning of play. Mattingly 1 for 3 here today. Swinging a high fly ball the other way to left field. Back is the outfielder, going back, it's gone! Number 69 for Mattingly! So long, farewell. It's 9-1 Sox. Don Mattingly inches closer to Griffey and Reggie, who lead with 71 home runs, and Mattingly now has 69. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. A Don Mattingly is bunch for you. An opposite field jolt for the Hitman. That ball just got out of here and left. Wow. Here's Reggie, who's 0 for 3 this afternoon, and his hitting streak is on the line. Reggie to center. Will it fall in? The answer is no. He remains hitless. One down here in the 6th, and I'll bring up Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey hitting at 1 for 3 today. Still sitting on 71 home runs. Swing and a line drive to right field. He's going to have a base hit. So that gives Mattingly a chance to try to be within one of the home run or two of the home run race, or make it one, as Reggie has yet to have a hit. Griffey's got 2 hits, but neither of them have hit a home run. So something to keep an eye on. Here's Wade Boggs. Man's at first, the infielders in, the outfield's normal for Boggs. High fly ball to center. Back is the outfielder, still going back on the warning track. He'll come in to make the catch for out number 2 here in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gaddis.
Bring up Evan Gaddis, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI and a run. Hit hard, right to second. Side retired. But Don Mattingly inches closer to Reggie and Griffey with his 69th home run of the year. Middle to 6, 9-1 Sox lead. Well, Jason Castro will be the batter, 0 for 1 this afternoon. Struck out back in the 3rd. Jason Castro the batter. Scott back to work with a 9-1 lead and 10 strikeouts under his belt. Delivers a strike, 0-1. Scott with that one mistake, a base hit to Miguel.
I got the count 0-2.
0-2 now is the count. And a fly ball lifted to left. Is out number 1. So, bring up Jonathan Scope. Singled back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2 here today is Jonathan. And a little tapper to Scott. He's got it. 2 down quickly. So, now bring up Marvin Gonzalez. 0 for 2, grounded out twice here this afternoon. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 down, nobody on base. 9-1 Sox lead. The pitch by Scott on his way is down low. Miguel Sano, the only man to score against Scott, with a home run earlier in this ballgame to put the Twins up 1-0, but things have changed dramatically since then. There's a ground ball to Boggs. Long throw, got him, side retired. 1, 2, 3 go to Twins. We have played 6 in the Twin City. It's the Sox 9 and the Minnesota Twins 1. We're back at Target Field. Time to take a look at the line score. 9-15-0 for the Sox. Minnesota 1-2-0. But the story, Mike Scott, 10 strikeouts, only 1 run surrendered, 2 hits surrendered. And Don Mattingly, with his 69th home run, a chance to hit 70 as he'll have in that bat. And Giambi, pretty good night day today, has hit 2 home runs. Trevor Hendenberger will be on the mound for the Twins. And he'll go up against Barry Larkin, who's had a decent day, 1 for 3. The top of the order is coming up quick for the Sox, so all eyes will be on Mattingly, no question. Larkin hits it in the air to right field. Right fielder is there for out number 1. Now bring up Jason Giambi. And what an afternoon Giambi's had. This is his last at-bat, a 2-run, no doubt a home run in the right field, and he just continues to impress. Coming off the bench, he's the DH today, giving Frank Thomas a well-deserved day off. And he has just smashed his 3rd bomb of the day. So long, farewell to Giambino. Puts on a show here in the Twin City. His 3rd one of the game, his 9th of the year, and it's a 10-1 Sox lead. Holy cow, have a day, Jason. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Jason Giambi, this bud's for you. Holy cow, where did this ball land? Be nice if we could actually see it in real time when the ball is up in the air and landing. Oh my, what a shot. And now we got Ricky Henderson. Henderson rips it deep to left field. That won't be caught. That's going to go off the 377 sign. He's got himself a double. Now bring up Roberto Alomar. And all eyes are looking on Mattingly, who is on deck. 1 down, the infield is in, but there's no chance for a double play unless Henderson makes a mistake. So Mattingly will have a chance to bat. As Alomar grounds one to short second, they'll get the out at first as Henderson moves to 3rd, and here comes Don Mattingly, who hit his 69th home run a moment ago. He's 2 for 4 this afternoon. Sox with a run thanks to Giambi's blast. Run at 3rd, 2 down. The pitch on the way to Donnie. Hit hard, base hit in the center. Henderson will easily score. An RBI single for Don Mattingly. It's a 10-run lead. That'll bring up Reggie Jackson. And his hitting streak is on the line. Forget about the home run. He's going to try to get a base hit the best way he can, you would think. He's 0 for 4. This could be his final at-bat of the afternoon. Hit hard, base hit down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and Reggie's hitting streak continues. It was off the glove, but that was going to be a base hit either way with Reggie hustling. And he extends his hitting streak to 44 games. How about that? And now bring up Griffey Jr. First and second, 2 down. The pitch to Griffey on its way into the gap in right center. Will it fall in? It will! And the bases will be loaded. So even though Griffey and Reggie get a base hit, they do not home run. They do not hit a home run. So that gives Mattingly another chance. Here's Wade Boggs. Bases loaded, 2 down. Hit hard into the gap in left center. That's going to clear and send everybody home. 2 runs will at least score. It is 13-1 Sox on the RBI double by Boggs. And that may just seal the deal in this game. And now we can concentrate on Mattingly, Reggie, and Ken. And Mike Mormon will come out of the bullpen for Minnesota to try to stop the bleeding in this game and in this inning mostly. And the batter will be Evan Gattis, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, an RBI and a run. Mattingly and Giambi are the only men who have gone deep this afternoon against the Twins. Second and third, 2 down. He went too far, strike one.
0-1.
Gaddis into the gap in right center. That'll score 2. Gaddis on his way to second. The throw is not in time. A hustle double, and it's 15-1. All of this with 2 outs. Barry Larkin, the batter, 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. 15-1, Sox lead as they're starting to pour it on here in the 7th. Hit well to left field. Larkin got all of that one. It is gone. So long, farewell. Barry Larkin with a 2-run shot to left field. It's 17-1, his 25th of the year. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hit Barry Larkin, this bud's for you. Man, oh man, did he smoke that one. And you gotta wonder, will this give Mattingly a chance to bat in this inning if the Sox offense continues to hit like this? Here's a guy who hit his 3rd home run of this game, and it was in this inning alone. That was Jason Giambi. A no doubt about it second decker for the Giambino. And here he is with a chance to possibly hit his 4th of the game and possibly his 2nd of this inning. He wouldn't be thinking about that, would he? First pitch to him. Went too far, strike one. Changed up that time to the Giambino. Giambi a perfect 4 for 4 this afternoon. The 0-1 hit on the ground, and his perfect day will come to an end as he's outside retired. The Sox tee off and score a ton. Time to stretch in the Twin City. 17-1 Sox lead. Nelson Cruz, the batter. 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts here today. But all eyes on Mattingly, who will most likely be due up in the 8th inning. Reggie and Ken Griffey have yet to hit a home run in this contest. They do have hits, but Mattingly is the guy that's gone deep only in that group. Cruz hits it a ton to left. That is long gone. Upper deck time for Boomstick Baby. The former Mariner hits it way up top. His 10th home run of the year. The second mistake that Scott has made this afternoon against the Twins. He gave up a home run to Miguel Sano, and now he gives up a home run to Nelson Cruz. That's the 2nd game in a row. Now Cruz is taking the Sox pitching deep, and the Sox now lead 17-2. Well, he didn't miss any of that one, folks. That was an absolute bomb to left field. He knew it, so did everybody else, including Scott himself. 3rd decker for Nelson Cruz. Here's Miguel Sano. Takes it inside, but nipped the corner for a strike. Sano with the Bay home run back in the 2nd. That's his only hit of the ball game. The 0-1. 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Got him! Right near the corner. Sano knew it. Strikeout number 11 for Scott. 1 down here in the 7th.
The left fielder, number 20.
And I'll bring up Eddie Rosario to come to the batter's box now for the Twins, with his team now down 17-2. They could try to bunch up a rally in the last few innings of this game. Strike one taken to 0-1. Rosario, 2 strikeouts under his belt, sadly, for him. 0 for 2 this afternoon. The 0-1. Strike taken. 0-2. Scott sitting on 11 strikeouts so far. 0-2. Right back to Scott. Easy play. 2 down. So, now bring up C.J. Cron, who has struck out twice against Scott this afternoon. 0 for 2. A runner's in on the upper deck blast by Nelson Cruz as Cron swings and misses. Strike 1. 0-1. 0-2 now. With that splitter once again. 0-2 delivery. Ground ball will do it again. They set up inside. The 0-2 on the way. Just missed. Whoa. So the way Scott stared at the umpire, didn't like that call. 1-2. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. That's a pitch he would like to get back. Cron has been fooled with those splitters every time Scott delivers them. They'll set him up with a splitter again. 2-2. Fouled away, and it was a splitter, but CJ right on it. 2-2 again. Another foul ball. The pitch number 79 coming from Scott to Cron. He struck him out, and there's number 12 of the afternoon for Mike Scott, side retired. At the end of 7 is the Sox 17 and the Twins 2. We're now going to pause for station identification.
If you want to have fun, you can sit in a seat like this at the ballpark and watch the Dodgers in action. You'll be entertained. Here's another kind of a seat from a wide-bodied Continental Airlines DC-10. When you sit in it, you'll be entertained too, with exclusive specially condensed double feature films, plus short subjects in stereo, all at no extra cost. Of course, on Continental, you don't have to stay in your seat all the time to have a good time. You can get up and go into the only coach pub in the sky. In the pub, you can relax with friends, enjoy free popcorn, or play exciting electronic pub pong games. So whichever seat you choose, at the ballpark or on a Continental wide-body DC-10 to Chicago, Denver, or Houston, you'll have a good time. Either way, you've got a ringside seat for lots of fun and games.
On Continental Airlines, we really move our tail for you.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Mike Lupica and Howard Cosell for the Daily News.
What's on your mind these days, Howard?
Weighty things, Mike. Changing political currents, summit diplomacy.
But most often, Howard.
Baseball, Michael. The World Series looms. That means more fans turning to the Daily News.
For great coverage and pretty good columns.
You're too modest. There are great sports columns in the Daily News, only one of which is yours.
The Daily New York hometown paper.
Well, all eyes are Mattingly in the dugout, but the leadoff guys are stepping in first to start the 8th inning. Henderson has had a pretty good afternoon. He's 3 for 5 as we start the top of the 8th, and the Sox leading 17-2. And there's a drive to left. That's gone. Ricky Henderson says hello and goodbye on the first pitch he sees. So long, farewell. Homer number 48 for Ricky Henderson, and it's 18-2 Sox. That ball jumped out of here in a hurry, and fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Ricky Henderson, is but for you. No doubt about that one. Coming up, Roberto Alomar, and Blake Parker will come into the ballgame to pitch. For the Twins, is here at 4.50, a 0-2 average, record I should say. This is 18th game, he's been in 17. Alomar still in the game, still batting on the left side. A runner's in on a home run by Henderson, and Mattingly is on deck, sitting at 69 home runs. And there's a drive in the right, that won't be caught. Off the wall it'll go, and Alamar's got another base hit. And here's the man of the hour, Don Mattingly.
The first baseman, Don.
The only man out of the big three in this home run race that has homered in this game. He hit his 69th home run. Too shy of Reggie and Ken. RBI chance though for Donnie here with a man at second trying to cash in the chips. The pitch by Parker. There she goes! In the right! There goes number 70 for Mattingly! He's one behind Reggie and Griffey! A 2-run home run! And it's 20-2! And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run? A Don Mattingly. This butt for you. He's one behind the big boys. No doubt about that one. And now all eyes will be on Reggie and Griffey here.
The right fielder, number 44, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson at the plate. The pitch on the way. Parker. There's a drive down the right field line in the corner. It's a fair ball, and he just missed homer number 72. Wow. He just missed a home run by a foot or two.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And now bring up Ken Griffey. So Mattingly has hit 2 home runs, his 69th, and a moment ago his 70th. And if Griffey does not homer in this one, all eyes will be on Mattingly, not just for this game today, but maybe tomorrow if Mattingly doesn't have a chance to bat in this game. Let's see what happens here. Griffey with 71, Reggie with 71, and now Mattingly with 70. Hit hard, base hit down the line and right. Reggie goes to third. He's going to stay at second, though. So Griffey and Reggie remain homerless, and it'll give Mattingly a chance, if the Sox do score more, to possibly tie these two big men. Here's Wade Boggs. Oh, my. The pitch on the way to Boggs. Up the middle, going to be a double play. Hard luck for Boggs here. Marner moves to third. Wow. So now the opportunity pops to see Mattingly in bat in this game. May have just shrunk. Here's Gaddis. Well, what a setup, isn't it, folks? Gaddis with the pitch. Went too far, strike one. The 0-1. Into right center. That may not be caught. It won't. A run will score. Gaddis hustling to second. He will get there easily. It's 21-2. Another RBI double for Gaddis. His 4th double of the afternoon. He's been on point this afternoon. And the bottom of this order, Boggs, Larkin, and Giambi are due up if this inning extends this long. But all eyes are on Mattingly. And rightfully so. But can the Sox make sure they get to him? We shall see. Two-out delivery to Larkin. Into right field. Can of corn. No, it drops in. Holy cow. I thought that ball was going to be caught. It's not. It's a base hit for Larkin. And runners at the corners with 2 down.
Jason.
Boy, that fooled me. I thought that ball was going to be caught. And here's Giambi, who has gone deep 3 times. Runners at first and third, 2 down. Fouled away, strike one. Giambi sitting on 9 home runs, 19 RBIs, averages 6-19, 4 for 5 this afternoon, 3 doubles, couple RBI, 3 home runs, a double, and a couple of RBIs. Pretty good day for Jason Giambi. The 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the hole, right to the second baseman. Side retired, and Mattingly will have a chance to bat in the 9th inning, but we have to get through the 8th inning of play. Middle of the 8th, 21-2, Sox lead the Twins. Lucas Duda 0 for 2 here this afternoon. He's the DH this afternoon. He's had a tough day today. But all eyes will be on Mattingly, as Reggie and Griffey have gotten hits, but they have not gotten the home run. Down the line and left. That'll be extra bases for Lucas. The question is for how many bases. He'll stick to 2 as Henderson throws to third. Wow. Well, very surprising that the shift was on, and Lucas did the right thing by hitting it the other way. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch on the way. Strike 3. Number 13 of the game for Mike Scott. How about that? And he is still arguing the batter, Kepler. They now bring up Jason Castro. Castro at the plate. With a man at second, 1 down, an RBI chance here for Minnesota. Down by a ton, there's a base hit in the right. Let's see if they'll score that run. The answer is no. Runners at the corners, 1 down. So, now bring up Jonathan Scope. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Potential double play situation. There's a strike taken. 0-1 to Jonathan Scope. The pitch. Hit hard, foul, 0-2. 0-2 by Scott. He struck him out. That is number 14. Scope can't believe it. Just staring at the umpire and walking into the dugout, dumbfounded. And now bring up Marwin Gonzalez. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, strike 1. Mike Scott and Mattingly and Giambi the story in this contest, but Mattingly making this home run race more tighter than usual. Fly ball to left, can of corn for Ricky Henderson. Side retired. All eyes on Don Mattingly, who is due up in the 9th inning. Will he tie the big boys? We'll find out. End of 8, 21-2 Sox lead. Ricky Henderson, who homered his last time up, is at the plate. A home run, 2 doubles, and a single. It'll be Henderson, Alomar, and Don Mattingly. Parker still on the mound for Minnesota here in the 9th. The pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Can of corn by the right fielder. 1 down here in the 9th. Roberto Alomar, the batter, still batting on the left side. 4 for 6 here this afternoon. The pitch on the way. Ripped to right field. Will it fall in? It will. It'll be another extra base hit for Alomar. He's got himself a double, and that brings up Don Mattingly with a chance to tie Reggie and Griffey in a home run race. Griffey and Reggie have 71 home runs, while Mattingly has 70 home runs. The record is 73, set by Barry Bonds back in 2001. So here we go. Mattingly 4 for 6 this afternoon. Swung on, high fly ball, well hit into left field. Back is the outfielder to the wall, and it is caught. Holy cow, he missed it. Close, but no cigar for Mattingly. Wow. Here's Reggie. Mattingly knew he missed it. Reggie to right field. That's carrying a long way. It is off the top of the wall. W.O.N will score. Reggie's got another RBI double. It's 22-2.
The batter, the center fielder, Ken
wow.
Jr.
Addison Reed, the former Sox, now at the plate, at the mound, will face Ken Griffey with 2 down and a man at second. Griffey to deep center, but can of corn by the center fielder's side retired. Mattingly missed his chance to tie Reggie and Griffey, but tomorrow's another day. We go to the last of the ninth, 22-2 Sox. Well, Nelson Cruz, the batter, .333 average, 10 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Mike Scott looking for another complete game performance. This will be pitch number 91 coming up. And a swing and a miss, strike one. What an afternoon by the Sox again. They are just 2 outs away from taking this series, and we'll be looking for the sweep tomorrow. And has popped up behind the plate for Gaddis. He makes the catch for out number 1, but all eyes, no question about it, will be on Mattingly tomorrow night.
Third baseman, Miguel.
And now bring up Miguel Sano as we take a look at this pop out behind the plate where that pitch was. Ooh, right on top. Bart centered the belt. Reach for it, fouls it away. The 0-1. 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. He struck him out, and the Sox are 1 out away from a win. Mike Scott collects his 15th strikeout of the afternoon as he's near 100 pitches. Eddie Rosario will be the final hope. This will be pitch number 96 delivered by Scott in this contest. Fouled away, strike one. Eddie Rosario 0 for 3 today. Grounded out his last time up back in the 7th. What a day for the Sox pitching and the Sox offense. Yeah, we could tell Scott is tired, but is 1 out away from a victory. Outside, 1-1. Pitch number 98 will be coming by Scott. And the Sox are 1 strike away. This will be pitch number 100 coming by Scott against Rosario. The 1-2. Fly ball into left, and now 100 pitch will be the final one in this ball game as Mike Scott delivers a complete game performance. The Sox win it 22-2 and have gotten their 51st win of the year. They improved their record to 51-2, but most importantly, Don Mattingly is 1 shy of tying Reggie and Griffey. He stands in with 70, while Griffey and Reggie stand in with 71. Wow. So the Sox win it. They take this series, and we'll look for the sweep tomorrow night on the Sunday Night Baseball telecast. Until then, happy Memorial Day, everybody. We'll see you Monday and Tuesday against the Royals from the stadium on WON.
This is WON Brooklyn.